Back at it again. It's Joystick. Just figured I'd try a new.
Is that the new?
That's the new theme song.
Oh my god! No more cool hip hop song.
Oh no, it'll definitely a cool hip hop song.
Oh,
I will
okay.
say. I'm sorry. I just wanted to try something new. You
Yeah.
know, maybe like a 1980s sitcom opener.
Oh, that'd be cool. You have to get like matching sweaters. or
I've
something.
I've mentioned it in the past. I have this idea where like I want to film parody intros to the Joystick show.
Yeah.
To just throw them in every now and then.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Every like 4 or 6.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
So like you think you're gonna sit down and watch like you're gonna see the normal intro, but it's like I don't know,
Ooh,
sitcom opener or like
I really like that. Yeah.
we do like an SNL parody.
I think we should do like an
Joystick Live.
like an X-Files type thing with like creepy, eerie music.
See, we do like a. I commissioned some guy to make some like amazing HBO Max like 3D Game of Thrones animation thing with like I get Hans Zimmer to make the music.
We get a claymation intro. It takes 4 weeks.
Yeah, right. We get an anime intro.
Oh my god.
We get a band to
Crazy.
make a metal anime song.
Incredible.
We got sidetracked really fucking fast.
Yeah, I mean, you got sidetracked. Yeah,
I
I
did,
just went along with the ride.
For sure. Yeah, we're here today for episode 32 of the Joystick Show. Make sure to
yeah.
leave a like down below.
Honestly,
And
I don't even know the number anymore.
Yeah, I remember
always
it. It's
forget.
because every time we start the show, I have to like
Yeah.
write the number in the thing
Exactly.
that we record on.
Same,
Yeah, and hopefully there's no mixer issues today. I
Yeah.
checked. I had it running for a bit. Nothing happened. All the wires are intact. That light is blinking, right? I'm not crazy. The light is
Yeah.
definitely so we're good to
Yeah.
go. We're
Everything
great.
is-
Everything's fine.
And you didn't say that, anything that drinks it either, so
I didn't. Yeah.
we're good.
I've got 2 TV remotes now. It's too much power.
Oh yeah.
Not only do I have this guy, I've got this guy up there.
Mhm.
We've got 2 different things to play with. I could put stuff on behind your back. You wouldn't even know it.
I don't like that at all.
Right? It's kind of
How would you prank me?
I guess we got to find out. For a future episode, maybe. We
Yeah.
technically missed the April Fool's thing. That would have been...
Oh, that'd be cool if
Yeah.
you play like a sound on the TV. We're coming up with a new segment on the
Look at
spot.
that,
like
right?
you play like a sound on the TV.
Yeah, and you have to
guess.
figure it out. Oh my gosh, look at that. We're figuring out some stuff
Yeah.
right here, theory crafting. It's great.
Exactly.
The other day we came up with that help a podcast thing idea.
Oh yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
It's just be an episode where you and me come up with ideas that we never do.
What a podcast about podcast.
Yeah,
ideas. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
what have you been up to, Dillo?
Yeah. So spring break, I was in Cancun. No, I wasn't. That was great.
say.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it was cool because I didn't have schoolwork. I had no responsibilities for a hot second. It felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I checked out. I was like, oh, it's Easter. Oh, okay. Oh, it's over. But it happens.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So I just played some video games, chilled out. Real nice.
Nice. I did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girlfriend and I both work in the education field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get out of it, but
Mm-hmm.
my girlfriend's like a full on like grade school teacher, so we
Yeah.
both had off, but she went away for vacation, so I was just at home doing nothing.
Not on
Just
vacation.
but I was on vacation because I didn't have work. But,
Yes, but not
but not
on-
away,
not
exactly.
away.
So I'm just like laying in bed watching fucking Justice League again.
Damn.
Yeah. No, it was because they made another cut. It's not another cut. What they did is they made a black and white version of it. So I just wanted to watch a little bit of it and see.
Is it just black and white?
It's just black and white.
okay.
It's a little strange, but a couple of other movies have done it in recency. I forgot there was one specifically I was gonna mention, but yeah, like I mentioned, there's just a couple movies that they make like black and white cuts and then they release those.
Yeah.
So it was on HBO Max and I was like, what the hell is this? So like an hour of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it was didn't do a
I
lot.
had a bunch of watching prepared,
Mm-hmm.
and this will be to hint at something that we'll be doing later. But I thought, I'm going to spend my whole week watching the opening series of the New York Mets. Because the Mets I was like, because, baseball's starting, and I was like, this is pretty exciting. It's like one of the few sports I actually follow.
Yep.
Bunch of people on the other team got COVID.
Oh
Mets
shit.
aren't playing till Monday.
Wow.
So I'm just sitting there like, damn. And I'm getting I watch enough sports content that in my recommended, it's like best plays of the day. Guess who played the day? And I'm like, all right.
I feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that. And like Dylan mentioned, we will be talking a lot about baseball today, because baseball's back.
Yeah.
just to get in there real quick, I'm not a fan of baseball. That's not to say that I don't like the sport. Actually, kind of funny enough, around the same time we started the podcast in the summer, Dylan got me like super into baseball.
Yeah.
Dylan started showing me a bunch of highlights and a bunch of just like
there's one specific video that like recapped the entire season, and that video really got everyone.
And then like after Dylan showed me that, even on my own, I was just like watching baseball videos left and right. So like I wouldn't say I'm excited to follow the season or anything because I don't think I will, but I think I am going to appreciate it in a different light than I usually would. Mm-hmm. So, but it is also interesting to talk about it because you're so enthusiastic and so knowledgeable when it comes to the sport.
And the thing I really like is that this is going to be the first time, hopefully it's not because games are going to get canceled and stuff, but this is the first attempt at like a full season again.
Yeah.
Because none of the other sports have been able to do a full season really. The NFL kind of did it, but it still, again, it was weird. There were times where like a team didn't have a quarterback. They had to use some random dude.
Interesting, yeah.
Or they use a guy off the practice squad. But now this is going to be like, oh, it's an actual full thing going on.
Yeah.
And baseball, it's 162 games, so long fucking time.
I have a friend. I had a friend on Instagram who was like at the Yankees opening day. It's kind of cool just to like see people back at the stadium.
Oh yeah.
Granted, like everything is super spaced out. There's like nobody there, but it's just cool to see like some things back in fashion.
I'm wondering if you'll be able to hear like individual yells more, because baseball games are like the game for heckling.
Yeah.
Other sports, you get it. But baseball, like if you ever sit in the outfield, people will just berate the guy for the whole game.
Dude, yeah.
They'll bring up childhood trauma of the player. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, this happened. This happened when you were in 4th grade." And the player's like, "Damn, bro."
I remember going to Citi Field once and they did that to the other team because we were sitting like right behind left field.
Yeah. That's the place to be because you're right, and then especially when they play back, they hear everything.
Yeah,
they will hear it.
Remember going to baseball games. My dad used to bring binoculars. It was actually kind of hype because you could like fucking just see everything right there.
Yeah,
that used to be the thing. My dad used to be like, "Got the binoculars?" Be like, "Yes."
That's exciting.
And knowing my dad, he had like extra strength fucking army shits, like heavier than me. I'm just like trying to lift them up to my head and see who's batting.
Yeah.
Fucking I was also gonna say before we get onto the baseball thing, have I ever told you the thing? I read this article about it was like celebrities who've had affairs with like fans or just normal people per se.
Yeah.
And then it's like the people come out and talk about the experiences of what it was like to be with that celebrity. Or in some cases it's like a third party, like, "Oh, I knew a friend who did this with that," kind of thing.
Okay.
So what I'm getting at is there was a guy who I think played like college football or something like that. And Jason Derulo came to play a concert like on his tour or whatever and ended up sleeping with the quarterback's girlfriend.
Okay.
And it turned into this whole big thing.
That's incredible.
So then every enemy team or opposing team that they went to go play against for like the rest of that season, when they would huddle up, they would just go Jason Derulo and get at the guy's head.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, that sucks.
That's incredible. Yeah. I mean, that's that's expected. That's
great. Right. And also, what great coordination by a football team
to just say that every single time.
Yeah, right.
Pretty exciting.
So we have a little seggy today, right?
Yeah, we do.
We've done a version of this seggy before.
Correct. Yeah.
And you're gonna have to explain the rules to me again.
Yes, of course.
Because despite the fact that I've done this before and that I've
edited
every single episode of this show,
it even had a little intro thing.
I forget everything. Yeah. I asked Dylan when he came. I was like, "What episode do we even do that?" And he was like, "It was in the election thing." And I was like, "What?"
And then like you saw Jerry in that episode. You were like, "Jerry's in that episode."
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I edited it. Yeah. I edited it. Mm-hmm. But it's time for what is it? I can't fucking speak.
Yeah.
Dylan.
So this is another installment of Fact or Fake.
What's the edition?
Baseball edition.
Woo!
Specifically, history of baseball.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how does this work, Dillo?
Okay, so I'm bringing basically categorized statements, kind of set up like true or false statements.
Got you.
You're going to get 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
2 are real things that actually happened or real, proven statements.
Got you.
They're fact.
Yeah.
But one of the things
is fake.
is going to be the thing I made up comically in my room a day to 3 days ago.
Got you. Dylan's been working on this, and he told me earlier that it's gonna be a struggle. So.
Yeah, it might not be because it's all goofy.
Okay.
Like that's the
I know. Yeah.
When I did the work on this, which is just looking up fun facts about baseball.
Yeah.
Craziest stuff I've ever fucking seen. There's some stuff I left out of here that didn't fit.
Mm-hmm.
That was like insane. Like I made sure that all of the things I give you, I'll give you like 3 statements that are like the same category.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So
kind of like the lyrics of Little Cabbage. I remember that whole shindig we used to
yeah.
give kind of like categorized. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's get it started. So the first one is category is under the influence.
Okay. Cool.
All right. In 1970, Doc Ellis pitches a no-hitter while tripping off acid.
Okay.
Number 2. In Game 2 of the 2004 World Series, Jeff Blum does several types of amphetamines, such as Adderall, and gets 4 hits, one of which being the game-winning hit.
Okay.
And the third one is, in 1982, outfielder Lonnie Smith does a substantial amount of cocaine, in quotations, before the game, and steals 5 bases.
Okay.
What's fact, what's fake?
As soon as you said under the influence, like the category name, my brain just went cocaine. So number 3 is 100% fact.
Yeah, okay.
100% fact.
That's a big thing. In fact, you're so right about that. Cocaine will come up multiple times.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like fact.
In the 70s and 80s, that was a big thing in baseball.
I also think number 2 is factual. The guy who took the methamphetamines, 4 hits. I think that's factual. Yeah. What I think is fake is a pitcher no less, throwing a no-hitter off acid.
Which is by far one of the hardest things to do in baseball.
Like not tripping on acid. Yeah. So I'm definitely saying that number 1 is fake here.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to let you know.
No.
But number 2 is fake.
Are you kidding me?
In 1970, Doc Ellis took a tab of acid.
What the fuck?
On a plane because he thought it was his day off. And then he got reminded as he was tripping, you're pitching at 1 o'clock. So he went, oh shit.
Holy shit.
Went to the stadium. And he said that it helped him. He could like see where the ball was going to go.
I was about to say this guy's probably seeing like a reticle, bro. He's got a whole fucking red dot.
Yeah,
you know?
He has a thing extending out of his arm. Yeah. And there's like a whole like documentary.
Homie's got a HUD. He sees like the wind direction. He's got a heads-up display.
Yeah.
Oh man,
God. And I can only imagine.
I'm honestly so glad I got that wrong because I'm glad that's a real thing. Yo, that's awesome.
But by the way, that's like a huge thing though. It's not only cocaine, but drinking. I had to omit like 100 people drinking.
Holy shit.
Because back in the day, like in the 1800s, people would just show up and drink.
In the 1800s?
Yeah.
That's how old baseball is?
Baseball started before the Civil War, Bobby.
Damn.
Yeah. So it goes back. But yeah.
Don't say it's so demeaning. I didn't know that shit, Dylan. We don't all know when baseball started. Not everybody knows about the Civil War, all right? You know?
Well,
what was so civil about it?
Want me to Mr. Rogers it?
Bobby.
Bobby. No, but that's like an old-timey thing. But even in like 2005, there was like a pitcher that during the World Series was drinking in the dugout because he thought, oh, I'm not pitching today. And then in like the 11th inning, as he was drunk, it's like, hey, we're out of pitchers. We're using you. Go get ready.
Fuck.
And he had to like sober up real quick. And he won. So
crazy.
Good for him. I left that one out, though.
Nice. I like that one a lot.
Okay.
I'm excited for the rest of these.
All right. Second category is called violence.
Got you. Maybe some dugouts cleared, perhaps.
Okay, yeah. So, number 1. In 1956, Roy Campanella gets arrested and charged with battery after hitting another player with a bat during a bench clearing brawl.
Okay.
Number 2. In 1912... Ty Cobb jumps into the stands to beat up a heckler who also happens to be a man with no hands. And in 1949, Eddie Whitekiss was shot by an obsessed fan and stalker, but still came back to play the next year.
Crazy. The first one sounds really believable, like super believable. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
The second one also sounds really believable. But then the no hands thing, that just sounds like classic Dylan comedy right there. Like Dylan's like I could just see you in your room like, okay, Ty Cobb runs into the stands and beats somebody with no hands, you know.
But the
like,
other one's already about beating, so
and then the third one is just fucking wild. I don't know if I believe the third one all that much, but then again, I've never heard of something like that in baseball, so that inclines me to believe that that's like the one time it happened. This is hard, Dill.
Yeah.
I'll go with my gut though. You said the last one was the second one was
Cobb
fake, so I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna say the third one is fake. The shooting, that's fake.
Okay. Well, actually, it was the first one.
Wow.
No one's ever got arrested for hitting someone with a bat before.
Interesting. That sounded like it would definitely be something.
But the Eddie Whitekiss thing did happen, and it the player was like loosely based. Was it the player? What's the name of the movie?
Oh, with the fan.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I think. Wait, I don't remember. But there's a movie, and it's like loosely based on that experience
about a guy who's obsessed with a baseball player.
Yeah, but in real life, it was like a young girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the Ty Cobb thing with the guy with no hands,
real,
actually
fucking
happened.
Crazy, man.
And the guy was like disabled, but he had a job, and the job, that's why he had no hand here, and he had all of his fingers missing on this one.
Okay.
So it was kind of no hands. And then as he was beating him, of course people in the crowd are horrified.
Oh man.
And his teammates are holding the crowd away.
Yeah.
So that he can beat up this man
the
with no hands guy. And when they're saying stop, Ty Cobb says, "I don't care that he doesn't have feet." And it's like, that's wrong.
That's not the right appendage, Ty.
It's not all right. You can obviously, if you looked at the man you were beating,
he's standing up. Like,
that's horrifying, though. You can't fucking.
Oh man! All right, man. I'm not doing great.
No. But that's what I said. These are hard.
I'm enjoying this a lot.
Those sounded believable.
I gotta start thinking outside of the box here.
Mm-hmm. So the third category is called old rules. Like we said,
cool.
Baseball has existed
since pre-Civil War.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And so as they were going along, they were like, "Hey, maybe we should not do that." You know?
Yeah, it makes sense.
No one used gloves. You just caught it with your hands.
Got it. Yeah.
You could catch the ball off a bounce, and it was still an out. So
cool.
Yeah. So we'll get into it. Number 1. Before 1887. Batters could request the pitcher to throw them a low pitch or a high pitch.
Okay.
Before 1911, players were forced to take a break during the 7th inning for foods and drinks, and that later became known as the 7th inning stretch.
Okay.
And up until the 1880s, you could be thrown out between bases by having the ball thrown directly at you.
Okay. All right.
Think this one through.
I am thinking this one through. I don't know if you're playing games with the years here per se, but
the years are just.
But I just know 100% that the first one is real because you've told me that before that they could request pitches. I know for a fact that's real.
Yeah.
The second one was, don't tell me. The second one was what was the second one again?
Breaking the 7th inning.
Breaking the 7th inning.
Kind of like a short like a very short halftime.
And that became the 7th inning
Which
stretch.
is just at the game you get up and you.
And the third one, okay, I'm thinking it's the second one is fake here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with second is fake. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Third definitely sounds real.
Yeah. I also thought it was really funny that
like dodgeball ass girl stare at them.
Which and even then that was like the thing that like there was a big argument that when they took that rule out, people were like, I don't know, man. I feel like that should be.
I feel like we should be able to fucking pelt these guys.
Pelt these people, which is a thing. If you get hit by the baseball when it's hit, you're out. But not when it's thrown at you. That stayed, but not when it's thrown at you.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. Strange. Okay.
But it's because like, you get in the way.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. This one is just called gifts.
Okay.
This one's interesting.
Gifts.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Astros owner Drayton McLean promised pitcher Roy Oswalt any vehicle he wanted if he won Game 6 of the World Series in 2005, which he won and requested a $200,000 bulldozer. And they bought him it. Number 2. Upon retiring in 1937, Jim Bottomley asked for a cow as a retirement gift, which the fans bought him and delivered it to his farm.
Okay.
And number 3, Braves third baseman Chipper Jones worked out a bonus in his contract that if he won the NL MVP, he would be gifted 2 horses.
Oh, man. Here we go.
Fact or fake? Now, all of these just sound fucking fake.
I think the bulldozer one is real. Because what a suggestion, man.
Right? You can have any vehicle you want.
Give me a fucking
I
bulldozer.
want a bulldozer. By the way, this guy had $100+ million contract. He could have just bought a
Yeah,
bulldozer.
right?
He could have just bought.
All right, so I'm thinking bulldozer's fact. I'm thinking one of the animals is fake. No, 2 horses or a cow. that's the real question
You
here.
gotta weigh out your. But then also inflation. One's way later
For the
than the
fans to buy this guy a cow and then deliver it to his farm, as opposed to, I think it's the cow. I'm gonna go with the cow is fake. Oh no!
It's the horses.
Holy shit! Okay, I knew it was one of the. If you would have told me the bulldozer thing, I would have fucking walked out of the show right now, dude.
If I came up with that,
I would have went upstairs and went to bed.
Even I couldn't have come up with that.
Oh,
That's ridiculous.
No, yeah,
that
that sounded right.
Like,
You just kept adding details into it, and I was like, you were like, wins, World Series, vehicle, $200,000, bulldozer. It was like it's definitely real.
It's a good chain reaction. And by the way, the reason why I thought the cow one sounded fake is just the player's name. Jim Bottomley.
Bottomley?
Just some random dude that played for like 5 years. I don't even know who Jim Bottomley is. No one knows who fucking Jim Bottomley is.
Fans got him his fucking cow, apparently.
But he got a cow.
Dope.
1930s were different.
How expensive is a cow nowadays, Dill? You know the market price on cows?
I'm not knowing about the cow market.
Got you. You know about the market price on goats, apparently,
but not cows.
Not
because,
cows. It's just not your forte.
But it can't be that much. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You only got one right, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the last category?
No.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah, we got 2 more.
Ooh, Dylan came prepared, man.
Did. By the way, I have too many fun facts now.
Yeah.
I have hundreds now.
Looks like we're going to do some more fun fact or fakes eventually.
Yeah.
Now I have to do a segment for you.
That could wait.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. I'm going to do something next
Okay,
week
this
for
next
you now.
category, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's called substances.
Oh, looks like we're returning. Okay.
We're returning.
Wasn't the first one under the influence?
Yeah, but this is like
different.
This is a different type of substance.
Oh, maybe like performance enhancer or something like that.
Somewhat.
Okay.
So a lot of people, they like to mess with the ball. And
got it.
Okay.
Yep, definitely.
So number 1, pitcher Joe Niekro would sand his own fingers with sandpaper in order to grip the ball better and throw a harder curveball.
Okay.
Number 2, many major leaguers, including Jorge Posada and Kerry Wood, would pee in their own hands throughout the season in order as a tactic to toughen and enhance their grip on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3, outfielder Sammy Sosa would use Elmer's glue and sticky tape on his hands because he would swing so hard the bat would fly out of his hands. Fact or fake? So you would think, steroids.
Yeah, that's what I
But
thought.
now-
But no, it's pee and glue.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the second one is fact. I vaguely have the Posada pee.
Yeah.
I vaguely have like a pocket memory in the back of my brain of you telling me that. Fucking drunk at 1 a.m. one time in my bedroom. So that lives in there. I think.
Broccoli emoji.
Broccoli emoji. The first one was the sandpaper. I don't know why the sandpaper feels more believable to me than the Elmer's glue. I'm going with 3. The Elmer's glue. Fake.
You're right.
Let's go.
Bobby got another one. Nice. We got it.
I believe the sanding thing.
Yeah.
You ever heard of what Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers used to do?
The caulk
The
or whatever?
liquid nails.
nail?
Yeah, fucking crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a similar thing. Yeah, pitchers always do that. Like they would like spit on the ball. That was a big thing back in the day. Like people still do it, like Vaseline and stuff like that.
Yeah. What's the thing that they used to put on the basketballs? Like pine tar or some shit?
Yeah, they still. I mean, they still.
Or is
use
that baseball?
That's baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
They put something on the basketball, some stickum spray, right?
Yeah. Which you need. I mean, it's bad because you're mad sweaty.
Who's the player in basketball that like did that for mad long, and then when they called him out on it, he was like, "Yeah," like he was just like, "I've been doing it," yeah, and he like basically got away with it. Okay, sorry.
All right. No, that was good. That was good. So this is the grand finale.
Ooh, yeah.
Not grand finale, but
no, it's grand. I enjoyed this a lot. It's one of my favorite segments we've done.
So this
and I know a lot of our fans are actual baseball fanatics, so I think they'll very much enjoy this. Great job, Bill.
I hope no one fact checks me and be like, well, actually, it's not 19.
Well, Dylan, now that you just said that, there's probably going to be a couple people.
Yeah. Or just So this last category is called mascots.
I like it.
Okay. Number 1. When the Giants first moved from New York to San Francisco, a contest was held for a new mascot, in which an anthropomorphic version of the Golden Gate Bridge won, but then was immediately rejected.
Okay.
Number 2. Kevin Koch, the original portrayer of the Pirates mascot, Pirate Parrot, was discovered to be the middleman between players and over a dozen drug dealers in the Pennsylvania area.
Holy shit.
And number 3, the Philly Fanatic, who is the Phillies mascot, was assaulted by outfielder Lonnie Smith, who makes another appearance in 1983 after the Fanatic made fun of the way he walked.
Okay. Oh, my God. I want all of these to be real, Dylan. I want all of them to be real. Okay, let me think through this. Okay.
Which, by the way, 2 of those are Pennsylvania teams.
Pennsylvania.
What the fuck is going on in Pennsylvania?
First off, I really want the second one to be real. The pirate, because holy shit. First off, the fact that he's a pirate, like mascot, hilarious. Secondly,
a bird pirate.
That's gotta be like one of the craziest underground rings, right? Like we fucking found out that the guy supplying all these athletes was the pirate parrot, bro.
And this was like not to say if this was fact or fake or not.
Yeah. Okay. The first one was the anthropomorphic Golden Gate Bridge, which is fucking hilarious. And the third one was the Philly Fanatic getting beaten up. So
by a guy who appeared from the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut here. When you said the mascot category name, weirdly enough, Mr. Met was not the first mascot that jumped into my head. It was the Phillies Fanatic. Yeah. I'm gonna go with my gut here and say that one is fact. So that being said, I also think, oh fuck, I really want the Pirate Parrot one to be fact. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fact, and I'm gonna say that the Golden Gate Bridge anthropomorphic is fake.
Your dreams have come true. You're right.
Yes, yes. Pennsylvania is so fucked.
And that was before the 80s even. That was like 1979.
Yeah.
And he was the underground middleman for all of the players on the team.
That's fucking insane.
And it was like they all did coke, but like if you wanted to do something else, like Quaaludes or something at the time, he had that too. Like he was like a big guy.
That's wild, bro.
And I heard that and I was like, no way. And they were like, he did it at the games, and that's why they like, oh, he's the best mascot. It's like, yeah, of course he's the best.
Crazy.
Raging.
Hey, I'll take a 3 out of 6.
That's pretty good.
I'll take a 50%
you
any
did
day.
Really good for how hard these were.
For a category I don't know about, and for how, and genuinely speaking, great job, though. Yeah. Those are some great fake facts. That's what they're called technically. Yeah. Fake facts. Fact.
Mostly real facts. The occasional slightly fake one.
Yeah.
Right? Which, by the way, there was one I want to say before we close out the segment as a whole. Thank you for saying that I did well. It was just literally like Wikipedia articles.
Cool, yeah.
But one that I couldn't use was a manager for the Mets in the 90s, Bobby Valentine, who I remember because he was the manager when I was like 5 or 6.
Cool.
He was ejected from a game, and then when he went when you get ejected, you have to like go, you have to like stay inside. You can't come back out. Mm-hmm. Like you can't manage the game anymore.
You go back to the stadium.
Yeah, but he changed his clothes and put on like a mustache and glasses, and then came out and like tried like making decisions still.
Oh shit!
And then
my man went incognito.
I couldn't find a video of it, and I hope someone finds a video.
Oh man, that's fucking hilarious, man.
Him like just.
Oh, that's great.
And when it came to the first Lonnie Smith one, which by the way,
Which was the first one again? The first Lonnie Smith?
was he stole 5 bases after doing coke.
Yeah, and that was fake.
That was real.
Oh, that was real. The methamphetamines one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought I originally wrote that as a fake one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, no one's done that. And I had the number wrong. I said like 4 or 6 stolen bases. And I was reading about the other Lonnie Smith one. And then I saw it was like, 1982 with the Cardinals. And on that team, Keith Hernandez was also on that team. And a bunch of other drug users were on that team. Uh-huh. And later in a documentary, he said that whole season he did coke before every game.
Crazy.
So he stole 5 bases. And I'm like,
that's fucking wild. Well, yeah. Thanks for playing the Fact or Fake Baseball Edition. Shout out to Dylan Diaz for coming out with such a great segment. I can't get over that. That was really fun.
Everyone in the comments, make sure to say what you got.
Yeah, and let us know what your favorite fact was on this episode. 5 out of 6. I definitely learned some fun stuff. Also,
people might have some facts I might not know. There's some facts that are like sad. There's ones that are, just gross, whatever.
Yeah. I read one the other day, baseball related, about a who was it? It was I think it was a Red Sox player who a foul ball, I forget what year it was, but it was a really long time ago, but a foul ball like went into the stands and hit like a little boy or something like that and like really hurt him. Like he was bleeding and like it was really bad. And knowing that the medics or knowing that the EMTs weren't going to arrive like fast enough, that player, and it's funny because like I knew his name too, so it's a better known player, ran into the stands to get the boy and then bring him so that the team medics could like look at him while it took time. And because of like his efforts, it saved the boy. Like he made a recovery and all that stuff. And then furthermore, when the player found out that he came from like a less fortunate family with money, he made sure that all the hospital bills were sent directly to him. It was like mad sick. I was like, that's so fucking dope.
You don't remember the player's name?
Fuck, man. But that's the thing. If I saw it, like you'd know. It's it was like a player, like you would remember. But yeah, I was gonna bring up another thing I saw, which is definitely not as heartwarming. It's completely different aspect. Yeah. Yeah. It was about a guy who fucking like I guess stole a car. It was just because you reminded me of when you said the thing about Bobby Valentine doing the whole incognito thing. I saw this video of this guy who like stole a car. Yeah. And then like the cops were legit like chasing him on foot, so he ran into a thrift store, stole like a new set of clothes, put them on over his set of clothes, like put on sunglasses and just casually walked out the store and like evaded the cops.
Oh my.
It was fucking insane.
That's actually so crazy. That's some like video game shit.
Yeah, right. Now I'm trying to fucking find the thing. Instead of looking it out on my phone, why don't I just use the computer that's next to me?
Can't wait till we make a compilation of every time Bobby uses the power of the internet.
Yeah, right. The power of the internet. I'm gonna be away from the mic here for a second. Dylan, hold it down.
Holding it down. I like how our last search bar was just last week's episodes. So like Dream House Makeover. It's like actually the compilation.
The funny thing is that I have Jim Rice. Do you recognize?
Yeah, I know the name.
That's the story. Yeah, we found it. But I also think it's funny that despite the fact that I have like a brand new 2019 MacBook, this pretty much only gets used for the podcast.
Yeah, and it's loud as fuck.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it is in fact. Like we mentioned before, we have plans in place to eliminate that. There's literally a brand new computer that's coming down here to power the podcast, but
like the little simmer that you hear on the podcast is nothing to the train engine.
Yeah. Definitely. It's like it's not that loud. Dylan's definitely fucking I've heard PlayStation sound like they're about to take off. Shut the fuck up, Dylan.
I can't hear you.
It sounds like somebody's blowing into your ears very softly.
Like very nicely, yeah. I'm getting a little ticklish.
This is what it sounds like. Just a lot of that. Speaking on the same track of baseball, even though we got sidetracked to talk about a guy who successfully evaded police. I saw that they changed the location of the All-Star game this year because of what was it, Georgia's voting laws or something like that?
Yeah, like Georgia changed its voting laws because I believe the governor and Senate of Georgia believe the Trump angle, which is they were like fixing votes or whatever. And MLB was like, huh? And then they were like, well, we don't want to give that state money.
Got you.
So they withdrew, and people are making it a big deal.
Yeah.
But like, whatever. It's not like the draft is one thing, but the All-Star game is, because that's like a big event that draws a lot of people.
Yeah, people go to that.
Yeah,
they fly
people
out.
will fly out. They want to watch the home
It does
run
generate
derby.
a lot of revenue for sure.
So they were just like,
I never really thought about it that way. You're a very smart guy when it comes to that.
Yeah, I mean that's why they're doing it. It's like, people are like, they focus on the political statement they're making. Well, it's like, no. Well, that's the reason is because it would they would make a whole ton of money.
Crazy. And
especially in Georgia by that stadium, it was like just built, so like they need the money kinda, because they used a bunch of like state money on it and stuff like that. Like they didn't even need a new stadium. Like their stadium was like 20 years old, and they were oh, let's make a new one.
How old was Shea Stadium before they made Citi Field?
64.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah. And old Yankee Stadium was fucking 1914
No, yeah, that for sure.
Old ass stadiums. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. My uncle has like dioramas of like the old ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yo, I'm so mad. I used to have an awesome fucking hat. You know the 7 line, the Mets apparel thing?
Yeah.
They used to have these Mets hats of the figure of the portraits outside of Shea Stadium. Remember the really big lines of like the catcher and the people hitting the bat? So I had one of the catcher.
Oh, that's
fucking love that hat.
Hype.
It's my favorite hat, man, and I don't know what happened to it.
All of those were mad nice.
I've lost all my Mets hats. If anybody remembers like the first 10 episodes of the podcast, I just constantly wore that one Mets hat in like every video, and I lost it. I just lose every single Mets hat I get. So sad.
Is there like the one off fan that thought you were a big baseball fan, and then when this episode came out, they were like, "What?"
No, honestly speaking, that has happened to me more often than I'd like to admit, and I never try to lie. I'm never like, "Yeah, I lie." I'm just telling them like I just a fan of the team. Don't follow the season.
Especially sports people are the worst because it's an amazing community, yet it's a lot of like. People just talking
or like testing you and shit.
Yeah. Or just like people talking over their heads. Yeah, that's pretty hot. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yep, that was my old hat. Yeah. And they had like the batter one and shit. But they're so rare now. I wanted to rebuy it. It was like so much money. I was like, nah, I'm good. Just get a regular fucking Mets hat. I think I left it in Florida actually. So Sag.
Damn, this Met, like I'm so like I have a thing on my room. You've been in my room. I have like the hats hanging.
Yep.
So my hats would be missing if it wasn't for that.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I need better organizational stuff for my hats. For sure. Damn, I was gonna say before this podcast started, Dylan and I were watching some movie trailers upstairs.
Oh yeah, a bunch came out. I didn't even know a bunch.
We checked out the trailer for Spiral, which is the new addition to the Saw franchise, which is being produced by Chris Rock and also stars him.
The legend.
If you've seen the trailer, it's hilarious.
Honestly, most of it looked and sounded like a good movie.
What I wanted to say about this realistically is this. I don't think Chris Rock is a bad actor. I don't think he's going to be a bad actor in the movie. I think he's actually going to be pretty decent.
Especially the detective role.
Another thing I want to preface. I don't like the Saw movies. Right? It's partially because I think they're grotesque and shit like that.
Can I say I'm on even ground with you. I hate those movies. I do not like them.
You ever heard the Aziz Ansari joke where he like reads the plot summaries but doesn't watch them? I do that because there's always some pretty good twists and turns, and I'm really glad I didn't watch that. But now that I know about it, good twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what is kind of interesting, like Dylan said, the movie actually looks good. It looks like it was produced very well. But there's just something about Chris Rock's voice in specific. And I think to get even more specific, it's when he raises his voice, right?
It is almost the exact same cadence
of his comedy,
of not only his stand-up, but sketch comedy work.
And it's honestly it's the exact same cadence of like every Chris Rock impression. You know what I mean? When they're like motherfucker, right? that. Yeah. But it's like him where like he's a detective, like nobody can trust me on the floor. You know what I mean?
And he's straight faced, like it's supposed to be.
And
like
I'm not even like knacking his delivery because it's not the delivery isn't the problem. It's just his voice.
It's
you know what I mean?
Exact same tone.
It's honestly just the fact that for so many years his voice has been that one thing that now that he's trying to do this other thing, it just really throws you off.
I'm trying to think of other parallels, but It would have to be like a.
I mean, it's kind of like seeing Adam Sandler do like Uncut Gems or something like that, but it's less like that because it's the voice.
Yeah, he does.
Adam Sandler's like it's and again, this isn't like a thing about good actor because I'm not trying to bash Chris Rock, but you know, Adam Sandler can control his voice to fit whoever he's playing. You know what I mean? If he needs to be loud and wacky and goofy like Happy Gilmore, he can do it. But if he needs to be like a conniving jewelry fucking dude, like in Uncut Gems,
it's a different voice. Yeah.
Exactly. But, you know, Chris Rock is on the force. He's like, I wear my officers. It's just like, it really takes you out of it. And it's funny because Samuel L. Jackson plays his father, too. So it kind of like adds to it. Like, I'm just waiting for him to be like, I've had it with these snakes on this motherfucking
honestly, I was
plane.
thinking that, too. When he finally starts talking, I'm like, I'm waiting for snakes.
Yeah, right, something.
I'm waiting for
Watch,
that
that's like his
line.
trap or some shit like that.
If there's a snake in the movie, I'm chugging my whole beverage, whatever it is. I promise you.
Fucking we saw that. Just wanted to briefly touch on it because that I've seen the trailer like 2 or 3 times and that's just been stewing in my brain because it's just so funny to me.
Yeah.
One of the comments says that it looks like an SNL sketch because it really does. When you see those SNL sketches, it's always like really produced, like it looks like a movie, but then they have like a weird actor who comes out and that's what it feels like, but it's a real movie.
Oh yeah.
We saw the Space Jam 2 trailer.
Yes.
I'm hyped for that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks better than I thought it would.
Yeah, I got those ideas too.
I thought it was like I was gonna watch it and be like, oh, you know, but it looked like a movie and it looked like a thing I'd want to see.
No, I do too for sure.
You want to go on a date?
Definitely, buddy. It's gonna be on HBO Max. We don't even have to go on a date. You can just come over, and it could be on a Friday, and then after we're done watching it, guess what we could do? Just fucking come down here and talk about it. Crazy shit.
I was hoping for a more intimate experience.
Oh,
but,
sorry. We could cuddle if you want.
Okay.
Like on the podcast, not even during the movie. Like right on the table. It's like, welcome to the Joystick Show. Oh yeah, this movie came out. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh.
So funny enough, I had high hopes for it. Okay, no, I didn't have high hopes for it, but I did have like positive expectations going into it. I kind of felt like I was going to be pleasantly surprised by the movie. I haven't watched it yet. I intend to watch it either later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. But funny enough, my mom watched it with my dad. And I remember as I was going upstairs yesterday, I looked at my mom and I was like, how is it? And she just shook her head and she was like, not feeling it. And I was like, that's too bad. But then when Dylan was here, I go on Rotten Tomatoes and I checked the score and it has like a 78% critics score and like a 94% audience score. So I'm like, maybe it's not that bad and maybe my mom just didn't feel it. So I got to give it a look.
How far was she to the movie? Do you know?
I think she was like a little more than halfway, which,
okay.
Still is probably like and I didn't necessarily ask her after, but I definitely want to check it out. But to end this little movie splodge of conversation, have you heard of the new Ed Helms movie that's coming out?
I have not.
Together? No,
I have not heard.
Looks really interesting.
Okay, because I like Ed Helms quite a
bit.
Yeah,
it's a movie about him. He plays like a single guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how old is Ed Helms now? Like late 40s, early 50s maybe?
Yeah.
40s he plays like his actual age character, like a middle-aged kind of guy. And he's alone. He doesn't have like a wife or a girlfriend or anything.
He's been like
single. So he pays a surrogate to have a baby for him. So he's going to be a father.
By himself.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's kind of like that baby mama thing, but it's reversed. It's the father who wants a child, basically. So,
interesting.
So what the movie is about is it's about him forming like, it's not necessarily a relationship, but a bond with the mother of the child who's like in her 20s, and she gives off kind of like Aubrey Plaza vibe. She's very like cynical, and she's, for the lack of a better word, she's new. You know what I mean? She's not middle aged. She's like a millennial.
Interesting.
But it's really interesting. And the movie's called Together because at the end, she's like questioning whether if they should be friends or anything. And I think one of her friends is like, just because like you're not in a relationship or like you're together, you're still together. You know what I mean?
There's something there.
And it's interesting. It looks like it's going to be a really heartfelt movie.
Yeah.
And it looks funny. It looks cool. But I also wanted to bring it up because the very last part of it was mad funny. She has like a lot of gay friends in the trailer. And one of her gay friends or something like that is like, but I just feel like you're breeding a straight white child for this man or something like that. And she's like, that's exactly what I'm doing. And then he's like, I can't believe it. And then she does like some telepathic thing, and she's like, I gave him a podcast just now. And he's like, And he like walks away. I was like, that's the greatest fucking thing.
That's amazing.
Oh, it was
who
great.
plays the
I don't know her. I don't recognize her. She's new.
Who plays the female?
I'll tell you right now.
Why did you choose your phone and not the internet machine?
Bro, this is way faster.
Bob, you should use the internet machine. Honestly.
Her name is Patty Harrison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't recognize her from anything else, to be honest. Search Party, I think you should leave. Shrill. Oh, she was in Broad City.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so that movie looks pretty good. I want to check it out.
Yeah, I want to watch 100%. That too.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds very funny.
Oh, I was going to say something else, too. Fucking...
Jason Statham movie?
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I do want to see that, actually.
Yeah. But the thing is that with those kind of movies, I feel the same way about a Jason Statham movie, besides Fast and Furious. Any Jason Statham or Liam Neeson movie, I know it's going to be at least okay. It's going to be an okay action movie.
I don't get those vibes from Statham as much as I do from Neeson.
Yeah, like I watch because I think about. I mean, Crank 2 is a little much,
but that's the thing. It's like,
it's, I know what I'm getting.
No. It's a weird comparison because it's funny. Jason Statham is in my opinion, is clearly the better action star when it comes to him and Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
But you could also argue that Liam Neeson gets better movies than Jason Statham.
He gets way better. Even the Taken movies are better.
So when you watch like Crank 2, it's not necessarily that Jason Statham is a bad action movie or actor. It's also just that the movie's fucking insane. You know what I mean? It's just like everywhere.
What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. No, yeah, he's in the new movie called The Wrath of Man. That's very Liam Neeson-esque. It's like him getting the revenge of like a murdered son. So it looks pretty good, and it's directed by Guy Ritchie, who I told Dylan earlier, I either like Guy Ritchie movies a lot or I hate Guy Ritchie movies. So we'll see. I'm hopeful for the trailer. And as a little teaser, today's jam of the week is going to be a song from a recently watched Guy Ritchie film.
Ooh.
Kind of cool. So like spin that.
Is Guy Ritchie the guy I'm thinking of? The guy I'm thinking of.
The guy you're thinking of? Who are you thinking of? Madonna's ex-husband?
Is that Guy Ritchie?
That is Guy Ritchie.
Oh.
Do you want to hear some Guy Ritchie movies to like?
Yeah. Let's look up some Guy Ritchie movies.
Got you. I'll use the power of the internet this time. The internet.
Love this. There's a fan, I'm sure, that like anytime we pull up the thing, everyone's like, yeah.
Man from U.N.C.L.E., Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, he did the Sherlock Holmes movies. He directed Aladdin, The Gentleman.
Damn.
Yeah.
These are some movies.
Yep. These are in fact some movies. Oh, what did I do? I did the 2-finger slide.
Can I see a photo of Guy Ritchie?
Got you. That's Guy Ritchie.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Is that what you were expecting?
Looking better than Madonna.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he used to be with Madonna. Yeah, see? That's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, I know. And I'm aware.
But, what was I going to say? Fucking... Damn, I had a thought and I lost it.
Jam of the week had something to do with a movie you watched?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't know if I was going to exactly get right into the jam of the week because that's when we start closing the show off, you know. I wanted to see if there were anything we could fit in between before I get into
my Magic Tent.
I didn't want the Magic Tent.
Okay.
It's been so fun, you know. It's been a great time with my friend. What am I doing? Just break out into song. I have been watching a lot of Family Guy recently, as if you've watched some recent episodes, you know we did that whole Family Guy episode. So
I've been watching some newerish.
I feel like I'm gonna break out into like a musical number, like Brian and Stewie type shit.
Nice.
We should do that one. It's just out of nowhere, just like you think you're watching a podcast.
That's a lot of rehearsing on my end, but I think I'd be down.
We get Joey to come in and choreograph.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that I should be, or at least I'll do mostly dancing.
Yeah.
I don't do much singing.
Got you.
But I feel like you and Joey can.
We'll do our best.
Carry that weight.
Jerry too. We're starting a fucking choir. Have you heard Jerry's falsetto? When he gets like this, mad good.
All right, we have a whole plan ready.
Fuck it. Damn, I was gonna say another thing. Hold on. What was the thing you just said before? Musical numbers. Yeah. And then hold on, I'm piecing it together. Oh, the Family Guy thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to start watching Rick and Morty again.
Oh.
I saw the trailer for season 4 came out, and it actually looks really promising. Yeah.
I saw a bunch of like ads for that.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of like they're exploring like, you know how much Rick and Morty have you watched, if any?
I watched the first season.
Well, like,
and then I've seen whatever you showing.
Yeah, the thing is like, and honestly speaking, I'm not the biggest Rick and Morty fan. I actually didn't watch like the last half of season 3.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
It's just more so that I started to like fall off of it. But season 4 looks pretty cool because it looks like they're starting to incorporate like the whole family into like the escapades, as opposed to it being like a Rick and Morty with sometimes Summer type thing.
And then they don't get involved.
Yeah. But now it's like Beth and like all of them. They're all getting together.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I like that. That's
cool.
a good thing to do.
The trailer has like a Voltron-esque parody where they all come together to form like a mech robot.
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
I have a random question.
What up?
Did you like American Dad?
I never watched it.
No, because I watched a lot of American Dad.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much. It's not even close.
Never watched it.
But I thought of that when you were explaining the thing.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone in that family is in on everything.
I did research on it, especially around the same time that we did the Family Guy episode, and that I was really like super watching Family Guy because like you said, it would make sense like a Seth MacFarlane created show. Like maybe I'd be into it, but I don't know because it is very different.
Yeah, but it's very the vein of humor is very much the same.
Gotcha.
Like you have like the son in that show is kind of not like Chris, but he's a teenager, so it's that same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And the other girl is more like just like edgy instead of
she
being.
dates like the druggy guy, right?
Yeah.
The stoner dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, this the fucking alien.
And gay alien is the gay alien is Gay Stewie. You know what I mean?
The British fish. I know some stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff. How do you weird cast?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, multiple anthropomorphic animals.
Not even fucking alien and a fish.
A British fish.
A British fish. A British fish. Anyway, I think it's time for Jam and Yam of the Week. Do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
My Jam of the Week comes from the movie The Gentleman. Recently rewatched it with my movie night gang. It's funny because like I said earlier in the podcast, my girlfriend went away on vacation. But me and like our movie night crew still kind of got together, but it was like all the guys since the girls went away. So like we still got together and went to like one of our friends' houses and watched the movie. And we watched The Gentleman, which is one of my dad and I's. Like we love that movie. It's great. Have you ever seen it? It's the one with Matthew McConaughey that he's in London.
No.
Dylan, no joke. I think you would.
I have not seen
you would
The
love
Gentleman.
that movie, 100%.
Okay.
Fucking love it. In fact, we should watch it sometime.
Okay.
But long story short, this is the second time I got to watch it. Watching it the second time, I was like so captivated by the soundtrack. I thought it was mad great, so cool. A lot of hip hop tracks, a lot of soul tracks. So the song that I'm picking for Jam of the Week is called "Brothers on the Slide" by Cymande. Might be Cymande. They're a British funk band from like the 70s. Cymande. It's called "Brothers on the Slide."
Sounds pretty funky.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds real funky.
I love it. I've been jamming to it, needless to say, all week. So
I want to say I can kind of hear it in my head already, but
it's got a funky bass line. It goes boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
I have it in my head.
Gotcha.
Yeah, already formed it.
Brothers on the Slide.
Can't wait to see. That's actually pretty ironic now that I think about it, because my Yam of the Week, the album is called Slide.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty.
And the song is called "Brothers on the."
And the movie and the artist is Gentleman.
Crazy.
No, it's "Make It Forever" by George Clanton.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah. He makes a lot of. It's like hip hop beats, but they're also like neo psychedelic.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. He sings a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah. Brothers.
Dope. On the slide.
Yeah.
And the song you just said. Thanks for watching episode 32 of the Joystick Show. Had fun talking some da-na-na-na-na with you. That's baseball. I just didn't feel like saying it.
Wait a minute. I should have chose a baseball song.
See? You should have fucking
Take Me Out to
the Ball Game. By who? Who's the artist of that?
Organ guy.
Organ dude. I found out like 4 years ago that there were actual organ players in the state. I never knew that. I thought that was fucking insane.
For the whole time they were.
Oh, not to sidetrack. I know we're ending the episode, but to bring it back to a fantastic episode of Amazing Interiors that I recently watched, Dylan.
Yeah.
There was a guy who had a Chicago, I think it was Cubs fan cave in his basement, and it was like completely decorated with like almost $1 million in Chicago Cubs memorabilia. And one of the things he had in his basement was like one of the old organs that they had from the stadium. It was fucking insane. Yeah, it was super cool. Sorry to bring that up and sidetrack.
That's pretty exciting.
Sorry to also bring up amazing interiors for a second episode in a row. Let's see how far I can keep this going.
We should mention it in every episode.
Every episode,
and
right?
You have to find it.
Now I need another fucking season to come out so I can talk about more amazing interiors. I'm running out here. Got talked about a fucking fish tank and a baseball room. I haven't told you about the hockey one yet.
Oh no.
No.
Oh Lord.
Guy made a fucking floor out of over 100,000 hockey sticks. Crazy, right? I bet you want to know more, huh?
No, that just sounds very, very inefficient.
It's funny because he was like, if you broke down all the sticks to make this floor, it'd be very expensive. And I'm like, probably would be.
And I'm thinking about it. And now sticks are made out of like metal. They're not even made out of wood anymore.
I didn't know that shit. I've never held a hockey stick in my fucking life.
So it's just like,
Actually, that's not true. I recently held one. Because, not recently, but when I started work at the school. Fucking gym class back in the day, they don't have all the kids.
This is a really long outro.
I know,
bro.
but it's just kids nowadays. Gym class is crazy. You ever seen like a gym closet or like a gym?
Yeah, they got everything.
They have everything now. They have hockey sticks and fucking baseball bats, and they have jerseys. It's like, what the hell? Like we had like those little rolly things that you sit on. And just
I mean, I was public school, so I know exactly how you feel. We had those rolly things for sure. Yeah. And my gym was in the lunchroom, so I just fucking.
Oh yeah, we used to go
the fold down hoops.
Oh yep.
But like, why? Why do we have that?
Yeah.
This place is not big enough for that.
Maybe we should stop getting sidetracked and just find a place to end this podcast.
I mean, I think right here.
Like right now.